We're trying something a little new this year. Um, we are JMU, ECU, and USF are here. Kiff and Mystic. We decided to put together a
What
little.
up?
Yeah,
What
we
up?
just
What up?
we decided to put together kind of a little preview, I guess, of the year. Um,
This was
we
Jet's idea, and I decided to join in for the plane crash. Let's go.
yeah, so we just wanted to kind of go over the season. We're all super excited to get it underway. We're going on our third year now, and we've had so much help on the media team, and now we're just kind of like adding a little bit of flair to it, ideally stirring up a little bit of rivalry. So hopefully you all get very offended by our analysis of your team and want to prove us wrong at the end of the day. So, um, with that said, let's just dive into it. First things up is, who is your biggest overall surprise to start the year? I mean, for me personally, and a lot of people, I think, Oregon State, their line, crazy. That recruiting class, especially year one, absolutely insane, right? So they're my pick. What do you guys got?
Yeah, Oregon State hit the jackpot with his O-line. I'm secretly a little mad because he has a better O-line than me, despite all my hard work to build an O-line. Uh, he has literally the first team All-American or the first team conference Mountain West offensive line.
Yeah.
So that's a little OP.
And honestly, he's got that team. I mean, that coach has got that team firing on all cylinders on offense. If he can figure out how to stop someone else from scoring the football, he could be nasty this year. I mean, they really got to dial in that defensive side of the ball, but I don't see many teams stopping him. I only see maybe 4 or 5 teams with the defensive line to get any kind of pressure on that standout line. Now, granted, they are rentals, so if he doesn't refill, I mean, a team could take a huge step back next year. What do you think, Kiff?
For my biggest surprise,
Yeah, biggest surprise from last year to this one.
um, I don't know if it's much of a jump, but I'm more looking at like just the roster in general. Um, FAU as a track team to compete with, so I don't know that the overall really helped him out too much, but that can turn into a run really quick if you're not able to get ahead of them guys. Play back and then you play forward, and he's got dudes right up front that'll push you into the
Yeah,
stands. So I think he's going to be a difficult play. He's got two crazy tackles on that team and pure speed. So
no, 100%. And eight
anything
ball,
anything on the outside.
yeah, and eight ball is notorious for getting time, rolling out, and giving his time for those absolute weapons on the edge to get separation. It is kind of a live or die by it, I guess you could
A
say.
genius game plan.
Yeah,
Just don't get a 4th and 20 against A-ball because that's actually danger territory for you
yeah.
because he's gonna roll out and
Honestly,
have all year to find
yeah.
an open guy.
I have never had so many third and 15, fourth and 15s get converted as much against
Conversions.
eight ball. Yeah, it's so fucking annoying. But with
He
that
literally
said,
got a four. He literally got a 4th and 20.
I'm
oh
trying to
yeah,
find
And,
who QB is.
and
Oh, the
and
QB's got boosters on his feet too.
yeah, he's quick.
so while we're talking about surprises and we're trying to offend people, I want to talk about Purdue losing a prestige star.
Yeah, I think he was the first one to lose one in the entire dynasty, right?
UNLV did too,
Oh, did
but
they?
I don't want to roast him because he keeps quiet, and
Yeah.
he's
Well,
he's
to be
cruising.
fair,
But
to be
Purdue came out roaring with a 3.5 prestige, and now he lost half a
yeah,
star.
yeah. I know UNLV. He's in a much more competitive conference too. Purdue had the free ride, man. Big Ten, just chilling by himself. JMU came in swinging, and he had a pretty tough out of conference last year, so I can't blame him too much. But I think if he can pick it up against the Ohio States, Penn States, and Michigans, and really be fighting for that conference, I mean, I think he's bouncing back this year. He's one of my dark
He's got
horses to make some noise.
he's got the reigning Heisman on the team. I'm just worried
Yeah.
if his muscles stay attached to the bone this year. I'm looking at.
Well, so now he's got two five-star running backs versus just the one. So he's a
He, he could
he's
be a
he's
dark horse.
poised.
He's right in the middle of the power rankings. He actually shocked some people in year one with some of his computer wins with a 76 team.
Yeah.
He I do want to bring up a painful memory because this needs to not ever die in our league. He gave the game away against Ohio State with, I think, a
forgot
minute
about that.
left.
Yeah.
Ohio State had one timeout, I think, and he decided to throw the ball inside his own 20 with the lead.
Yeah.
So Jet forgot, so we need to make sure that nobody forgets.
Yeah.
In true Super Bowl fashion, how fitting that
He
it's Patriots Seahawks again.
Yeah, he tried to run up the score on Ohio State with a minute left to get better rankings. Threw a pick, and they marched down the field and took the win out of him. Like,
And I think it cost him the playoffs.
well, so it cost him the playoffs, but the worst part is that Ohio State team is who denied UTSA their first championship bid. Remember? They knocked him out that year.
Right.
So
So I think Purdue has something to prove this year. So
he
it'll be
does
an
have
interesting
something.
one
He does have
to
something to prove.
See if he can step it up.
Yeah. And speaking of something to prove, we have 3 new conference users to the big boy Power Fives. It's Fresno, FIU, who's pretty much a power team at this point, and then
Fresno's proven.
yeah, and then UConn as well takes the jump
I
to
mean,
the Big Ten.
Yeah. I meant Florida International was proven.
Yeah, Florida International's proven they've beaten top tier teams.
Got my signals crossed.
Yeah, ECU is going to have a nightmare of a time fighting them for the championship or the conference championship there. So aside from FIU, who obviously has the record, the pedigree, between Fresno and UConn, sorry, who has the best shot of winning their conference year one?
I'm looking at UConn and I'm looking at that wide receiver room, and I think I gotta go Fresno State. I think I gotta default.
Yeah, their wide receiver room on UConn is lacking some speed. They're lacking.
Are you asking? Are you asking with the 3 graduates who has the best chance?
Of the 2 graduates, because FIU is proven, but between Fresno and UConn, who has the best chance of shocking the world and taking the conference championship for your first year?
Well, that's got to be Fresno. I don't think that'd be a shock, considering him and UTSA are pretty close now in overalls. And if we're roasting people, UTSA kind of skipped a year of development.
He had a little oopsie.
If we're bringing up painful memories.
Yeah, he had some sanctions that he battled. He battled, so we appreciate that.
Yeah, he's sticking it out. He's persisting. So now they're pretty close in overall. So I see that being quite a fight for the Big 12.
I agree. I think Fresno and UTSA are going to be the championship game. Unless Texas just pulls their head out of their ass. I don't think that it would be shocking to see Fresno. I did not expect his team to jump that much, to be honest with you.
He's got depth for days. I'm looking. He's got waves of talent.
He is good at recruiting, to say the least. That coach has that passing game firing on all cylinders as well. Again, he's kind of got the mini syndrome that Oregon State could be feeling, where it's like if they can get a couple stops or even a couple picks, that team's gonna be hard to stop. So I think that's. I took one of his
cornerback recruits, so he's probably a little salty. He's probably a little salty about that one.
Well, I know you took some of mine too, and I'm still mad about it, so that's fine.
His Mike backer's name is Thunderbird. Might be the coldest name I ever seen.
That is true. There are some very good names on that team. He's also got Marty McFly hitting the slot too. He was a 5-star recruit, so you can't help but root for a guy like that. All right, great guys. Well, I think we want to jump into conference projections, just the user ones that are heavy hitting. I mean, I wanted to start with Midwestern Conference, new arrival. Oregon State is going to be jumping in. Fresno State's out.
Mountain West.
Yeah, Mountain West, MWC Mountain West Conference. Who do you guys have to win the conference?
I think smart money is on Oregon just because he came out of nowhere with a crazy class, so he's got the talent advantage.
Yeah. Do you think
Hawaii has proven himself with the skills? Wyoming has a lot to prove, so he's going to be in the mix throwing down. And then I think UNLV and San Diego State might surprise some people too. So I think that a lot of interesting things could develop in that conference. But Oregon State's looking like the favorite for sure. They won the vote in the poll.
What do you
think, as much as I'd like to go against the grain there, I'd probably go there, and then my dark horse favorite would be Wyoming. Just he's a little bit top loaded for some of these other guys here, but I think Oregon State is the clear one there to me.
Yeah, I am thinking a little different. I mean, I think Oregon State's got a top tier team. However,
Wyoming's got the chip though. I'm gonna say that he's got that chip on the shoulder.
well, and also
He's got the
too,
he's got the headlines posted up
peop
in the locker room.
and people forget that Wyoming fought Fresno very hard last year, almost won that
I
game
remember.
and the conference. Like,
Yep.
he's got a good talent level this year. Oregon State, I love him, man. I'm happy that he's doing well. He's done a lot for the dynasty, but at the end of the day, when it came down to crunch time to win some games to go to the conference championship, he didn't perform. I hate to say it, he just didn't perform. And when I'm looking at Wyoming, he's got 2 senior corners above 90. He's got both free safety and strong safety above 90.
I did notice he's got a pretty deadly secondary.
And
He
so
got the Legion of Boom over there.
And both edges are both fast, strong, and award winners. Like, that's a strong defense. And here's the thing, his slot corner is still 83. I mean, that's a stacked defense as far as I'm concerned. If he
and
can,
he's got the stadium drip on top of everything.
yes, and I've played him personally. He's got a good user, and he doesn't make too many mistakes. I think if he can take care of the ball and make that offense maybe outperform a little bit, I think he can stop Oregon State. And he's proven he's gotten the conference championship before. He took it to the last second, so that's my pick. But
I think we got a 3-way race with two sleeper teams that could shake things up.
I think importantly, any of the teams in the Mountain West could win, and I would not be surprised. I really wouldn't.
Yeah.
With their talent level and how those coaches have those guys playing, I would not be surprised at all. So, then who we got next? Let's see here.
San Diego State. It depends what time of night he starts his game. Start him a little earlier in the night. He's going to be a little more coherent.
There's some rumbles that coach has been sneaking a flask into games. So I ain't gonna say to use it strategically, but if he's on your schedule, you might be able to get a little creative with the time of the start, and that coach could be a little less sharp than you'd imagine. I would say.
That's my vote for Coach of the Year. My early vote.
Again, there's no confirmation, but I've just been hearing some rumblings amongst the reporters. So, all right, jump into the American now. This is a lot of teams that are very high quality. USF is in there. We have, just for those that aren't familiar and haven't seen it yet, we have gotten rid of the Sun Belt and merged the best teams from the American and CUSA to make 2 kind of heavy hitting conferences with more users. American's more loaded, which is great. But right now, App State, USF are the West favorites with Temple over there. Who do you see out of that 3 taking the West?
I mean, I'm biased in this list for sure.
You think? Let me guess. You think USF's going to take it, huh?
I think I'm taking it all. I think I'm taking out JMU, ECU, everybody.
Well, we love the optimism.
You're going to have the chance to prove it.
Yeah. What do you think, Mystic? Who do you got between those 3 and in the West?
So the West is going to be really interesting because FAU and UAB actually, I think they're pretty familiar with each other because they're in another league together.
Yeah.
And their teams are pretty close. UAB's got a little talent edge. FAU's got that grit that we've been talking about since season 1. And you can never count him out in any game.
FAU with his play style, he can come back from 21 down like nothing.
And Rice got a lot to prove. He had a big year last year, but he fell a little short in the championship, so I think he's going to be gunning for it. Might have to go with UAB on this one just for the talent.
Think so?
As much as I love my boy 8-Ball.
Who do you have between App State and USF?
US who?
Say it.
USF, sorry.
Yeah,
US who?
this guy.
Oh, US who? Oh, shit.
US who?
This guy.
Oh, gosh. So you think App State's? You think we're going to
That's your
see
answer.
an App State UAB conference championship?
I don't know. App State's got the most talent for sure.
Yeah.
But I do want to say, because I don't know if you had this topic to cover separately as far as like who our big dark horses are going to be, but Temple I think is going to be the most interesting story of the entire season.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah, he's going to be fascinating.
He impressed people with his talent, his coaching. beat some teams that were 10 plus overall. Nobody saw that coming. And then he got in the lab and did some recruiting in the portal. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see, is he going to make a run for that championship?
Yeah, I
Or is
would.
the talent difference going to be too much to overcome? We threw him in there because we think he can do it.
Yeah.
We think he's capable, so we're going to keep a close eye on it.
I will say, and I know this precedes some of the newer guys here, UAB has always had one of the most talented rosters that they just fucking flop. Every season the UAB user fucking flops. And I don't think that our I can't think it's Coach Dalton, I want to say. I don't think he's the same. I don't think he's like that. I think he's going to take it. I see UAB and App State in the conference championship game. App State's proven he's quiet. He's always stealing like freaking recruits all the time. It's really annoying.
We're not the only one.
He's the Carolina menace, I would argue.
Yeah.
But he's a solid user too.
I've already put out a one poster for his crimes, his recruiting crimes.
Yeah, he's got a solid roster. He's a solid coach. He gets a lot out of that team. If he just doesn't turn the ball over, he gets stops and he scores points. So I've just seen a couple of his games. He gets a little turnover happy. I think it's that classic. You get behind, you feel like you need to make something happen, start forcing. If he can avoid that, I see him taking it. But UAB, I mean, I like that roster, and I like 8Ball's roster too. But something's different about this UAB coach, in my opinion. I think he gets it done. However, if you told me that Temple runs the table on these guys, I wouldn't be surprised. He's great. That coach has those guys believing in that program and playing really good ball. However,
yeah, I googled him, man. He told us to.
Yeah, he just wins.
Yeah, he wins. Can't argue it.
So eventually, I mean, he's going to hit that wall where the talent's just not enough. We saw it against FIU last year, but I would not be surprised if he takes it. But I got my money on a UABF State match for sure. So heading over to the CUSA. We got all the lowest teams, from the Sun Belt are out now. We got Coastal and ODU is back in there. Georgia Southern's back in there. Louisiana is back in too. I mean, it's pretty much the old Fun Belt with a harder CPU there. So who do you guys got coming out of that one?
Right. I saw a couple of votes for Maryland.
Yeah, Maryland looks good in that conference. They look good.
Yeah, that was a good one. You know what? This might be the most fun conference that we have, quite honestly.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I love these guys' enthusiasm. Every single one of them is just into the game. They're all amazing Season 2 additions that are just all in on the league. It's awesome to watch them grow their teams and get excited about things.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a fight. Those three, Coastal Louisiana and Old Dominion, are like, they're so close to each other.
Yeah.
It's hard to call. It's like a three-sided coin flip.
I mean,
in my opinion.
Yeah, we can't forget about Washington State hanging out there. We haven't seen what he's able to do yet. But we got to remember that Louisiana was a halftime implosion away from beating Coastal. Like, he was, I think, first in goal from the 9 and ended up missing a field goal from like the 40 or something insane.
Yeah, Louisiana's play calling, time management was a little questionable.
To say the least. But if he cleans that up, I mean, he played a better game. Period. In my opinion, it was cleaner. So I'm looking forward to see how he takes it. But like I said, Washington State.
Kif, what's your call, Kif?
In limited viewage of who I've seen play, I personally am going to go ODU on some of these. I've watched him play UConn and even just some not even in this game kind of deal with some other guys, and I just trust the user a little bit more. And I'm an offensive guy first personally, and he's got some dudes over there that would be difficult for just about anybody to play with. So I think I'm gonna go ODU. I'm gonna go against the grain here.
I like ODU over on that coming out of the East. I know that he.
I do want to.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I feel like ODU was literally a crazy pick in the red zone where one of the Coastal players had a crazy break on the ball, got a pick on him. Like, I feel like I throw that pass. Oh, yeah. Everyone I talk to says they throw that pass. That doesn't happen, and I think ODU wins that. it was close enough that he was there even at the
Yeah,
end.
that was an AI gift for sure.
Yeah.
Nobody thought that was going to be a pick.
And as someone that's played against ODU's user with 20 less overall, maybe more, um, he's got skills. I mean, aside from his team being slower than Molasses when we played, I mean, you can tell he's getting the right reads and covering the right parts of the field. Schemes well. So I got him coming out of it over Coastal on that side of it, and I think I have Louisiana.
I think ODU. I think ODU might. I think he pulled in the best class too. So he's probably got some pieces lined up to fit his scheme. So that might give him the edge.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. And but again, it's one of those
But
conferences close enough that it could be anyone.
it's super close. Like I said, I'm excited about this one. I do want to throw a shout out to Washington State. Not counting them out by any stretch of the imagination. We just haven't seen him play any users, so we don't have a lot of information on it.
With
But
that said,
he came in and he beat USC, people, if nobody saw it, in his first game with a 66 team. Beat him in like a
Getting busy.
23 to 21 slugfest or something. He did the same thing. I think it was UCLA. He did it 2 or 3 times last year. And he won a lot of games by just 3 points or less, and showed me that he has the ability to win it when it comes down to the wire. So watch out for him. I think he's going to prove some things. But he has a lefty quarterback that he seems to be having some psychological issues with.
yeah, he's
We'll
definitely.
see if he can overcome the lefty
Flip the offense.
Yeah, he's got to figure out that right trigger to get the whole team flipped around, and he'll be in good shape on it. But
Yeah.
like I said, I mean, it's a close conference. I could see Washington State running away with it if he can keep that same momentum up. And then I think this is one that's just going to be like those couple plays in crunch time for these guys. I think they're that close. I can't see one guy that's going to just run away with the whole thing.
And we haven't talked about Georgia Southern, but he's a dark horse. I think he's capable of beating anybody on a good day.
He's got the best team
And,
overall, I think, right?
He definitely has a better overall. So let's not count him out either.
Yeah, he had a +9 this year. +9.
Yeah.
And that's
Jumped.
Yeah, I mean, Old Dominion with the +12 is crazy too. But pretty much put him right in line with Coastal. But all these guys are within 1 on the talent spectrum, so I can't be too surprised how it goes. But yeah, aside from that, I mean, who's your guys' pick for the biggest surprise? Just team to make a run this year, regardless conference, that's going to make a deep playoff run that we might not be talking about.
Playoff run.
Yeah.
That we haven't talked about.
Yeah, I know we chat about App State a little bit. I think they do something, but I got to go UConn on it. I know they got a questionable receiving room, but he's got a decently, I wouldn't say easy path in the Big Ten. He's got an easy path through USF. He's got a really just handle business.
I wouldn't call it all that.
Force win.
Yeah, I believe he said that it was the equivalent to one. So we'll see how it pans out. But he's really just got to get through Purdue and then I think Ohio State, and the rest is lower tier conference opponents. Does not play JMU until the conference championship game. So I could see it getting slotted in the playoff, even with potentially either team losing that conference championship game.
I say UConn deserved to not make the playoffs last year, and he has no shot this year. Let's see how he responds to that.
As much shade as I'd love to throw at him, I will give him his props. He's a good user. He plays well. And I would disagree. I would say he got snubbed pretty rough.
He did.
Not that it didn't really help him in that South Carolina rain game too much, but
yeah.
He would be my favorite dark horse, my favorite
his
surprise pick, I guess there.
His play style is probably the biggest affected by rain games. He likes to play a really fast, aggressive, pass-heavy offense, and it means that the windows are usually pretty tight. His receivers do catch the ball, but when you have that rain, I mean, it just kind of sends him. So if he can stay dry,
yeah,
I think he's in good shape.
And I'm just messing with him, trying to add some fuel to his fire. obviously, he's capable of making the playoffs.
Yeah, and
I would say if I go with a full dark horse here, I'm going for Hawaii. Just because he shocked the world with his Fresno win. That's the place. We're only going off that one game, but he's been quiet over there, and I think he's just going to come out. come out
Yeah,
strong, come out firing.
I think I
And
could
he might
see
win that
that.
conference, and he might make a run. So that's my sleeper.
Cool. And what do you think, Kiff?
I would follow you on the Yukon phase, but I do like San Diego State. I'm looking over here. I know we haven't covered them too much. I'm kind of looking at just overall team and overall talent stuff on this. I
Even with the
kind of like the
drinking
guys.
problem that's been reported?
Hey,
That's your coach of the
get that
year.
coach, get
That's
that coach the
true.
ball.
That's true.
Get that guy the ball. I feel that he's got some real potential here, and he's got depth. Same thing. I'm not sure who I would spoke about earlier, but he's got
Mhm.
depth here for a good long, and he could good long while. He could easily move some of these guys around and really make it difficult to keep up with them. So I'm gonna go SDSU on this one.
All right, awesome. And then why don't we go over a couple of the week 0 matchups we're about to advance to? So, first one up, I mean, I think I know what Kiff's going to go with, but I got UConn and USF. Who do you have, Mystic?
Brother, we forgot about the real Midwest Conference, which is the
Oh.
MAC.
Oh, the MAC, yeah.
So forgettable. These poor guys with their
Uh,
14 schools stuffed into one state that can't bring talent
true.
in.
I mean, so
Oh,
what
we're
do we
missing
want to say?
somebody.
What do
Okay.
we want to say about our MAC?
so I've watched Akron. There we go.
Yes, that would be Akron.
Yeah, I like their kangaroo. He's cool. I just don't see him doing well against elite teams. I think he comes out of the MAC, but I don't see him making any noise. I will say he did a great job recruiting. That was impressive.
Yeah, I was gonna say most
Yeah.
impressed with the
Yeah,
recruiting
especially
above
being
all
such a
things there.
late addition. I see him battling Toledo for the MAC. I don't see him really going anywhere like playoff wise, but I think they get some nice foundation to build off of, and hopefully they can. He recruits like that again, and maybe upgrades to a different conference. I think they're going to make a little more noise, but I just can't really put him into the conversation of like huge contender quite yet.
Yeah, but I think if based on what he's shown so far, I think if he was in conference, he was contending for that title.
You think so?
He's definitely shown a lot of promise.
Yeah.
Handled his games quite easily.
Mhm.
Toledo, we're all rooting for Toledo.
Yeah, I think Toledo's got the most.
We want to see Toledo have a big year. We want to see Toledo have
The
a big year.
Rockets.
Yeah, and I think if Toledo can get to the conference championship game, get a couple good breaks, I think he wins it. I mean, Akron's not invincible by any means, so I'd like to see the Rockets do well. They have a pretty friendly max schedule. They won't meet each other until the end of the season, I believe. Let me take a look real quick, and then.
Well, the good news with Toledo being Rockets, they can only go up from here.
So actually, they do battle each other week 6.
They're sitting at the bottom of the power rankings, and they're Rockets. So
That's true.
what direction do Rockets go?
Typically up or towards Bowling Green, apparently, if you ask them.
That's right.
Yeah, I didn't forget any other conferences, did I? I mean, aside from the Power 5 ones, but we touched on those.
Yeah, we don't.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Um,
we got them. Got them
all
all.
right, awesome. So diving into some of the week 0 matchups. Again, we got USF, UConn. Who's the pick?
I mean, we didn't talk about the ACC. I mean, if you guys want
I think we're okay on that one.
dissect me live on air.
I mean, I think that was just going to come down to the FIU ECU championship game. I don't think anyone would anticipate much else.
Obviously, we'll see what happens on that day.
Yeah. So, Mystic, who you got? I mean, USF's got some promise. UConn's got a little bit of promise. Who you pick? Gun to your head.
What's the question?
Between UConn and
Don't-
USF.
don't say it.
Week 1.
Well, did you see the score last year?
A little rough. But with that said, I think, what do we got here? Oops. USF is sitting at a 79 now, plus 11 this year. Is that enough? They're
Yeah,
tied with UConn.
Big jump.
UConn only hit plus 7, and that
They're
receiving
dead.
room.
They're dead even. They're dead even. UConn actually had the better talent last year.
Yeah. So what do we think?
So it's gonna be fireworks.
It's at Raymond James, if that makes a difference.
I think it comes down to the last drive. Let's see.
I
See what happens.
have a controversial take. I think that in the dry, UConn has it. I think if it's raining, I think Kiff runs away with it.
Okay.
That's my take.
I
What do
think I'm pulling out the belt regardless, Coach. I don't think it matters if it's raining or not. I think that UConn's got to go be shown why he didn't make the playoffs last year. I'm doing it to him.
He's going to be bruised up, win or lose.
I like it. All right, perfect. And then on the other week 0 kind of main event game, I guess you could say, we have JMU UTSA. I mean, I know who I got, but what do you guys think?
Let me take a little gander here.
I don't want to feel like I'm showing any favoritism here, but
Mhm.
there's one team out of those two that beat me in a playoff game, so I gotta give my vote to them.
What do you think, Kiff?
I guess I haven't watched UTSA in too much, but I'm looking at is this a 2 QB system?
It is.
I got to go JMU on that one, and I'm a little bit against a system that way. I think it's a little bit predictable. Some of the things that you're able to do with certain guys, so I'll probably go JMU. Maybe that puts a little chip on his shoulder to show up and make it happen. But
I mean,
there we go. 2 votes for JMU. Give UTSA a little fuel for his fire.
Yeah, I gotta go. I mean, I gotta go JMU. That receiver room is looking fast, and I'm feeling good about him this year. So,
Especially that 5th receiver, huh? He's fire.
yeah,
he's awesome.
Hey, 4th now, by the way. The other guy got redshirted.
Oh, did he make it up to 4th? Okay.
Yeah, he actually developed into the 4th too. And then kind of I guess the other dark horse matchup, the groundhog matchup, Rice Purdue. Mystic, you got.
Ooh. Did you throw the 3-yard cloud of dust teams into a matchup together?
I did. Week 0.
I love it. Purdue got a pretty big talent advantage on that one, and I think he's played a little more of a tougher schedule along the way. So I think he's gonna bring what it takes.
Gonna get the edge.
Pull that W. Yep.
What about you, Kiff?
From a pure analytics view, yeah, I'm probably gonna roll with that too. But being conference rivals and just kind of pulling for the prestige over here, I'm pulling for Rice on this one. So analytical, going the opposite way, but I'd love to see Rice go and pull this one out, especially with that running back last year.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm the only one that thinks this, but I think this turns into a passing shootout. I think both teams commit to the run, stop it, and then it turns into see whose passing game's better.
That would be fantastic to watch.
Yeah, and I think that Purdue has the advantage in that sense. He's just got to avoid the last second meltdowns. That's really what kills him. Like that Ohio State game. I think UConn last year, he ran out of clock at like the 30-yard line in field goal range with 3 timeouts. He's just got to avoid the meltdowns, and he's gonna walk. I think he's gonna walk away from Rice. But Rice has proved everyone wrong last year. They kept winning and winning and winning. So we'll see. And then I think there was
see how he performs under the big lights.
Yeah, and then maybe one of the quieter matchups, at least for right now. I got Akron and Washington State, week 0.
Oh, I love that.
Is that division right away?
No, it's CUSA and,
I love that.
and MAC, but we haven't seen either of them fight that much. They're almost exact overall.
Neither of them have played a user yet, so that's going to be fire. That's going to be fire to watch. I have them 23 and 24 on my power rankings. No disrespect, fellas. You just haven't played anybody on a stream, so we don't really know what to think. I'm just going mostly by your overall there, in addition to that fact. So let's prove something.
I think that whoever wins this game wins their conference. I do. I think if Washington State pulls this out, well, I'll tell you that. If Washington State blows them out, I think they're the new favorite in the CUSA. I think if Akron wins, I think that they're the favorite in the MAC. It's my controversial.
Definitely a huge week 0. And can I just say how much fun are we having in this league with the fact that there are 23 and 24 ranked teams on our power listing are actually going to give us some fireworks in week 0.
Yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, that was just kind of the totally unknown one. We're going to learn a lot about those guys that week. So,
I'm tuning in. I'll be there.
Other than that, I mean, You know, we can talk about Natty favorite. I got FIU. Do you guys also have FIU?
The back-to-back.
Yeah,
I think he's got it in the bag too.
I do too. I mean, I honestly think ECU's got the talent to stop him. If his team shows up to play is the biggest question, but he's been good, man. Like he's got that team firing on all cylinders, offense, defense. I mean, the talent's there. It just depends if they want to show up to play the game or not. It seems like. So.
Yeah, we're not going to let one game define this program. I will say that much, and I will also say that might be a couple new wrinkles in the playbook this year with
He's got hands down the best quarterback in the league.
with the man taking the snaps. So
yeah,
let's not count ECU out.
definitely not counting ECU out.
They're going to show up.
I got a Florida International ECU natty on my board. I think that UTSA is probably going to be a first round exit against whatever user's up against. Defense is.
Ouch.
Yeah, I think that he gets kicked. I think he loses the championship game to Florida. And then
We're giving him all the fuel, man. He's going to run the whole table.
I think
he's going to come in here upset.
I think he's going to get unlucky, and I think
he's going to burn us all down.
Yeah, I think his first round's going to be against FIU. I think he's going to have to beat FIU 3 times. Or sorry, beat them twice. To win this, to be a natty threat. Now, if he pulls it off, he's my new favorite. I'll tell you that right now. I don't think anyone stops him at that point, but it'll be curious to see.
FIU's got a track team over there.
Yeah, that defense is too fast.
Woolen replica.
Mm-hmm. That defense is too fast to not get enough stops to win the game, in my opinion. So, however, his line's worse this year. Offensive line, worse this year.
Check your mailbox. You're going to have a citation for a criminal defense. We expect that. You have a 30 days to pay that to the league.
I'll accept
for
that
speed for that speed on your defense, man.
Yeah, I'll accept that directly to my PayPal too. So, other than that, I mean that's the majority of it. I'm excited to get the season going. Anything else that you guys want to touch on? Anyone else you want to bring up?
What do you think, Kiff?
No.
How you feeling about the league, Kiff?
I'm liking it. It's my first true experience with a kind of an online dynasty like this, so I have had a really good time with it. I play a lot of Madden, I'm learning the college football scene a little bit better, so it has been awesome. I think the vibes are good. I think that a lot of people in here, even just in the off-topic stuff, I was talking about J. Cole and some other stuff today too, so I can really appreciate it and hoping for a good year.
All right.
It's gonna be good times.
Anything from you?
I want to say I want to go out on a final note. And I want to say that I really do appreciate everybody here. Even when I can get a little strict on the rules, because I want this to be, I just want this to be a good fun experience for everybody and not ruined by the bullshit. So that's why I'm pretty harsh about it. And I do want to say that I think it's really cool that we have an equal balance actually between season 1 and season 2 players. We went through season 1. We had so many players. We had a lot of quitters, cheesers that we had to get out of here. But we have a good core group that stuck through it all. Everybody's aligned with the same idea of how to play the game together. Season 2, I think we have 13 or 12 from season 1 and 13 or 12 from season 2.
Yeah.
So it's basically 50-50. And we went out there and we found some really good dudes that are hyped up, looking for this kind of league and time. Just want to say I appreciate you all and glad to have you here.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, the community is what makes it so fun at the end of the day. I mean, having all you guys, commit so much time and effort to it is awesome. And even the new guys that stepped up started doing, the odds and started doing the assistant media stuff. I mean, it's crazy.
Shout out Temple.
Yeah, shout out Temple, shout out Oregon State too. I mean, he was shouldering the load on the mid-season, late-season media stuff last year. So we're stoked. Yeah, just appreciate everyone, and we'll keep.
And shout out Louisiana for all the Bayou jokes. Keep them coming. I love it.
Absolutely. So, all right, guys. Well, I appreciate it. Then ideally, we can just start jumping into some games.
Let's go.
All right. Have a good one. Thanks.